Okay, so the problem is, first we must draw the two revolutions of the Ferris wheel. So this is the Ferris wheel. It is 40 feet in in radius, and then it's 5 feet above the ground. So that would be a total of 85 feet, right? The x-axis will go here, and the y-axis goes here. So we're just going to label these. This is 85 feet. This is 45 feet because it's 5 feet above the ground. And this would be 5 feet. Okay, so its first revolution will take place within 60 seconds, which means the second revolution would take place in 120 seconds. So then the halfway points and everything else, the halfway points would be 30 and 90 seconds. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to label the midway points, but I'm going to do it just, why not? 45, midway point, 75, and then finally 105. So the graph starts at the bottom, which is cosine, or negative cosine, and then it makes its way all the way to the top, and then when it hits 30, it's straight at the top, and then it starts coming down until it hits 60. And then the midway points would be at 45 seconds, and at 15, also 45 seconds, also 45 feet above the ground. And then its second rotation would do the same. It goes up, hits the midway point at 75, all the way to the top at 90 seconds, and then hits the midway point again at 105, and then goes down until it hits 120. Okay, so those are the two revolutions of the graph. So next thing we need to do is we need to form an equation for this. So the sine equation would start here. So first of all, it's not negative, and its amplitude from here to here is 40 feet. So it would be 40 sine, and then its period is 60, and then that would just be 2 pi divided by 60 equals pi over 30. So we're just going to put pi over 30 as for the b. And then since we are doing sine, we can't start here because that's cosine. We have to start here, so it's going to be plus 15 seconds. Minus 15 seconds since we're going to the right. And since it is the x-axis, so it's minus 15, which would make us go to the right seconds. And finally, we are raised above the midline by 45. It's not only 5 because the midpoint is supposed to be down here. It's by 45 because the midpoint is up here. So it's plus 45. 45 feet up. And that is the equation for sine. And then for cosine, it's pretty much the same thing, only we don't have plus 15 because it starts here. It's also negative since it doesn't start at 85, it starts at 5. So it's negative 40, which is the amplitude, cosine pi, because we have the same period, pi over 30, x, and then the same midpoint, which would be 45, and then that is cosine.